as the universe cools, we do see a gradual increase in at least one sort of important complexity. Let's say the building of the periodic table. So atoms become more and more complex and sophisticated as the universe cools. That seems like a kind of directionality that's built into the structure itself. Do you think that's necessarily discontinuous with the radical increase in complexity that you start to see 3.5 billion years ago when life emerges? Or is that the same process of complexification?
Okay, it's a good question. And the answer is it's all momentary. It's a momentary accident. It is true that the stars, as individual stars evolve, they build up heavier and heavier elements. They do it at the expense of their surroundings by increasing the disorder in their surroundings. But it's all momentary. If you follow it long enough, the heavy elements are going to disappear, matter is going to disappear, and in the long term, the universe will just be pure radiation again. So this buildup of complexity, which is not a direction of the universe, it's a momentary but fortunate imbalance that will exist for a while until the universe catches up with it.
Now, that's a real problem in discussing concepts, isn't it? Because you can take a time scale and change the time scale, and all of a sudden the phenomena changes completely. You know, that's what people do to themselves often when they think about the meaninglessness of their life. It's like, well, wait a second. I could make the case, and I've made this with my clients. If you're thinking on a time scale that makes your life irrelevant, that's the wrong time scale for the problem. The hopelessness is an indication that you're using the wrong frame. And you'd say, well, what's the proof of that? And I would say, well, the hopelessness is the proof of that. You might not regard that as proof, but it's a point that's at least worth considering, because you could say, well, what good is a Beethoven symphony across a span of 1 trillion years? It's like, well, none, but what good is posing that question?